Hey guys, Multiclass Gamer here. Welcome to the finale of Revenge of Flying Dutchman Game Boy Advance. So, after you completed chapters 2 through 4, you've collected all 10 of the Dutchman's treasures, and also fought the bosses of all 3 chapters. The final level of the final chapter of the game, Dutchman's Due, will appear right next to SpongeBob's house. Let's go in. And there's one level. Roll out the barrel. So this is the final level of the game, y'all. Let's get started. There he is. Mr. Genie, Mr. Flying Dutchman, sir, I found all your treasures. Ah ha ha ha! So you did. You took too long, though, and I need more treasure now. What about my wish? I found all your treasures. Well, I have a brand new crew now, so I'm setting sail to find even more treasure. Ah ha 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 ha! SpongeBob, I don't want to be a pirate. SpongeBob, look what you got us into. Well said, Gary. Well said. But seriously, Gary, language. Do something, SpongeBob. Aye, the Krusty Krab will have no one to run it. I'll go out of business. What are you doing with my friends? They're my new crew now. So long, you little sponge. Ah ha ha ha! A sailing we will go. Ah ha ha ha! Oh my god. That line right there. A sailing we will go. Seriously? That's not something a villain says. That's why I love the Dutchman, but seriously. You might as well have the Joker say, the wheels on the bus go round and round. My god. Alright, here we go. Oh no, the Flying Dutchman sailed away with all my friends. This looks like a job for Mermaid Man! Alright. But today is bingo night at the retirement home, so that means I'll have to say them myself. That's pretty funny. Gotta love that classic SpongeBob humor. So, this song right here is my favorite song in the entire game. That's what I was alluding to back in Under the Boardwalk. But this is also, more importantly, the final level of the game. Again, roll out the barrel. We got a lot of the familiar enemies from, especially from Rock Bottom. Yeah, they bring back a lot of enemies from Rock Bottom and some from Clam Bake too. But basically, the first part of this level is make your way actually to the Flying Dutchman ship. Because ultimately, we gotta make it to the Dutchman ship in order to save our friends. So that's basically the goal here. But first, we gotta get onto the ship, obviously. And then from there, make our way to where our friends are being held captive. Okay. Now, this part right here, the very beginning of the level, is actually pretty challenging. I actually find this more challenging than anything we run into when you actually get to a Dutchman ship. And as you can see, we still have more doubloons to collect. There's 150 in this level. And, yeah, there will be deaths in this level, let me tell you, because this is not, by any stretch of the imagination, an easy final level. But yeah, especially this part right here. So first of all, you have these platforms you have to jump onto, and they spin. But on top of that, you have to freeze a jellyfish, and that jellyfish has to be in the right position for you to turn into a platform. And also, if you die, obviously you get knocked back to the very beginning of the level, which is way before that segment. And you also have this annoying pufferfish to deal with too. And needless to say, yeah, trying to get the pufferfish is kind of challenging. But yeah, it's just that, like, this one segment up here that's just so annoying trying to get past. But that's what I'd expect for a final level, is a little challenge, so it's literally nothing bad about it. But yeah, you have the platform spinning below you, you have the pufferfish behind you spinning its projectiles at you, and you also have the jellyfish has to be in the right position so that you can, you just gotta get the timing right on turning the jellyfish into a platform so you can move on. So, yeah, this part is just really, really hard. So, don't expect to get on the first try. And if you do, there's something wrong with you. Oh, you know what would help, actually, is if I actually got my boots going. But, yeah, seriously, this part where it... Yeah, you're very likely to get hit on the way back, too. That's another thing, because of these stupid jellyfish that come down. Don't bother trying to catch them, because you're just going to end up... Oh, God. I think the platforms, spin, 3 seconds or so after you stand on them, so... But they seem to spin, regardless of whether you're on them or not. Okay. Get yourself ready. Wait for that thing to shoot its projectile. Then you can go. Then, as long as you're using the boots, that'll give you some time to. There you go. So it's okay, there we go. I made it. Thank God. Oh my God, I never thought I was gonna get past that, especially not while recording. No way, no how. Okay, then you get your karate gloves. Hit with this barrier here. Okay. Freeze that blue jellyfish. Oh, blue jelly! No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, we're trapping a blue jellyfish in a blue bubble, so how can you not make the reference there? And plus, in the last episode, Patrick was alluding to the fact that we could be the best jellyfish hunter of all time, you know, Jellyfish Hunter, the episode. Okay, so now you have to duck and jump into this small crevice here. However you want to put it. And then you can fall down here, go under the jellyfish, jump over the spiky shipwreck. You do not want to end up in a spiky shipwreck. Or not spiky necessarily, just, you know, dangerous or whatever. It's not good for kids, basically, to be standing around that stuff. Oh God. Come on, spin. Thank you. Okay. Getting the doubloons in this final level is actually very straightforward. You don't really have to. You never really have to stray away from the path to find them. So this is probably one of the easiest levels to get. You know, aside from the first level of the game, this is probably the easiest level to get all the doubloons in. It's just so straightforward. You don't have to worry about much. But then you have this part like here with these background monster fish they had from earlier levels. Just they're placed rather jerkishly to the point where you have to kind of jump into them in order to move on, but you also end up taking a hit in the process if you don't time it correctly. Like, see right there, if I wasn't careful, I would have just hit that. Just got hit by that guy right there. Okay. Let's bounce up here. Oh God. Oh boy. Yeah. Love myself a little challenge on the final level. I appreciate that game. I appreciate it. But yeah, seriously, I love this song. And actually, it gets remixed twice in later SpongeBob games. That's how good it is. And none of those games where it reappears in are Vicarious Visions game. That's another thing. I can't remember what the other one is, but this song actually plays again. There's like a cover of it in the SpongeBob movie game on Game Boy Advance. But again, that was not made by Vicarious Visions. It was made by Behavior Interactive. Wait, was it? Was it Behavior Interactive? No. That was not Behavior Interactive. It was Way Forward Technology. They made the SpongeBob Game Boy Advance movie game. And also, another thing is that the cover of this song that was in there was unused in the actual game. It's a beta song, which is even weirder. But yeah, this song ends up getting used again in SpongeBob the Yellow Avenger. So, and that's a 2005 SpongeBob game, which is, that's another game we'll be covering in this marathon. It's actually the first SpongeBob game on a DS. So that'll be interesting when I get around to it, because that could be my very first DS LP. And, yeah, the reason why I haven't done a DS LP yet is because I have a 3DS capture card, I just haven't been able to... I mean, I can get to my DS footage to appear on screen, but I can't. I still have the ability to, first of all, record it. Yeah, I probably have to use, like, Fraps or something for that. But I also don't have the ability to capture sound yet from it, so... That is a work in progress, me doing DS LPs, but it's coming, don't worry. It's gonna have to for this marathon. Okay. Oh. Let's go down here. Okay, shut up. The fact that there's so many good songs in this game that I can't help, like, you know, humming to them, that just tells me how good these songs really are. At least to me, they are. Okay, now, yeah, this... I always get messed over, you know, screwed over by that pufferfish, the one before this goo area, that always ends up knocking me into the goo. But after that, guess what? We're at the Dutchman ship. Let's jump on board, shall we? By going off screen. And just poof, like that, you warp onto the ship. Okay, so now we're in the main part of the level. Better get your boots ready because you're gonna be using them a lot here. Okay, so this is probably where I should mention, way back in the year 2013, the ancient year 2013, I had an April Fool's special. I was doing an LP of the console version of this game. Oh god. Yeah, let's just avoid this guy. How about that? So yeah, I was doing the console version of this game back in spring 2013, and wouldn't you know, April Fool's Day came around. So what I did to celebrate April Fool's Day that year was I put up a finale, like an early finale of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, but it wasn't that game, it was this game. It was the Game Boy Advance version finale in place of a Revenge of the Flying Dutchman console episode. And it was clearly a joke, obviously, from the very start. Like, first of all, it was a camcorder video. Like, I would never do that unless it was a joke nowadays. And I was also, like, just saying just whatever random thing came to my mind. Like, hey, I'm canceling LPs after this. This will be my last LP episode and stuff like that, you know? And people still believed it. There were actually people who still believed the joke. Like, that, and that's what makes it even more funny to me, honestly. But at any rate, yeah, that's the only instance of me playing this game before this Let's Play, so... And back then, I was not a big fan of this game, because I thought it was too difficult back then, but boy was I wrong. That literally was just me being, like, terrible at the game. That's literally all it was. Okay, can we get the boots? Well, not the boots, but... Well, yeah, it helps to have the boots on, but we need to... Wait, could I want to see if... Okay, no, you can't do that. You have to actually use the jellyfish platform. Okay, fair enough. But you need to time this correctly so you can... There you go. Catch the green jellyfish. There you go. Oh, God. Ah! Shoot. Okay. Are you going to cause issues? How about that? There we go. Just like that. But yeah, at a certain point in that video, I actually got stuck in this level. I could not finish it. I had skipped to the final level of this game for a joke video, and I couldn't even get past the final level. So, like, there's a part that I got stuck at, and when I did the practice run of this level for this LP, I figured out where that was, because I had not seen that video in such a long time that I totally forgot what part of this level I got stuck on. And it's actually coming up here real soon. But on a separate note, we have half of the doubloons already, so that means we're halfway through the level so far. Okay, so you want... what do I want to do here? I think I want to go right. Okay, so there's an open door right here, and there's a crevice that we can crawl through over there. So let's keep that in mind for later. Let's go through here first. Oh! Never mind, you have to go through the crevice first. Yeah, that's right. Because we're gonna be getting bounce bubbles, and we're gonna be using them for the next section of the level. But first, you gotta obviously green jellyfish in a platform, duck, then jump into the crevice, crawl through, get your underwear, because why not? It's Sunday, so it's laundry day. So the Dutchman was nice enough to leave our clean pairs of underwear out for us, because the Dutchman is awesome like that. And not in any way some evil pirate ghost who kidnapped our friends and we have to rescue from. No way, no how. So don't even bother with these closed doors, because why would you want to when this is the Dutchman ship. I'm pretty sure the episode Shanghaied aired before this, so... Yeah. Okay, but yeah, like I was saying, the episode Shanghai, I'm pretty sure it aired before this, correct me if I'm wrong. And yeah, I guess you can imagine that, you would imagine that past one of these doors would be the perfume department. I mean, seriously, why else would they be closed? They're just so horrifying, the Dutchman doesn't even subject us to that. Because that's just the worst thing imaginable. Maybe behind one of these is the fly of despair, who knows? Okay. This is getting silly. Try and time these green jellyfish. Okay. Oh boy, come on. There we go. Okay, come on. Get up there. Thank you. Yes. Oh, boy. All this bubble platforming, I swear. Okay, there's a picture of Dutchman, which means we have a friend to rescue in here. I believe. Yep, it's Gary. Gary! Now I just have to find the others. And then, of course, Hans does the honor of rescuing your friends for you. But more importantly, we got the bounce bubbles there. Hey, when Hans rescues Patrick, is he gonna put him through the treatment? You know, that treatment? Because Hans is capable of doing any kind of treatment. Any kind of treatment that you want. I have no idea where I was going with that. Okay, but now that we have the bounce bubbles, we can go through this doorway and start making our way through this area. Okay. Yeah, anytime you see holes in the walls, you can pretty much expect these guys to appear. Basically like the Chompas from Banjo-Kazooie, basically. Jump over this ghost pirate here. And, so anyways, just like in the earlier areas, there is no bottomless pit here. If you fall down here, you'll basically end up in a... Well, actually, I can go ahead and show it, because it basically puts you right back in this room. Basically, what happens if you fall down a bottomless pit, you end up in a dungeon, basically. Well, yeah, kind of a dungeon, sort of. I mean, there's skeletons hanging on the wall, there's skulls lying around. Yeah, it's a dungeon. But, thankfully, he left the door open for us, and you just end up right back in the room you were in. So, no big deal falling in a dungeon in this level. Well, just in this game in general. Of course, normally in this game, when you fall into a dungeon area, you just end up getting pairs of underwear. So that's not the case here. Get Scared Jellyfish Net ready. That'll make this part easier for us. Okay. Okay, so here it is. This is the part that I got stuck on. I'm 90% sure this is where I got stuck in the, you know, in that April Fool's video back in 2013. But let's see if I can actually... Because back then, I didn't know that you can actually, you know, stack bounce bubbles. So, okay, here, let's do this. Oh, but yeah, that's the thing. You have to bounce. You have to stack 3 of them here. Yeah, literally 3, no joke. So, there we go. You have to do it at the height of the second bounce, basically, and that's how you do it. Or no, on the... So... You make the first one at the height of your first jump, then you make another one when you're on the ground, and then at the height of the first bounce from the second bubble that you made, that's when you make the third bubble. That's how you do it. But you saw me do it on screen, so I didn't have to explain it, so I don't know why I did all that pointless explaining. Okay. Come on, there we go. Thank you for not messing up. Okay. I literally thought I saw Sandy there for a second. That was actually kind of creepy. Like a creepy version of Sandy, I suppose. Actually, as a matter of fact, completely unrelated, well, relate to what I was talking about earlier about this episode, coming out after Shanghaied Air. The thing is, there is actually, well, actually, it's already pretty clear because of the fact that SpongeBob thought that the Flying Dutchman was a genie, and therefore was asking for wishes. So it's actually pretty clear that a large part of this game is actually a reference to Shanghaied. Do I want to? Let's go ahead and do the karate thing first. There you go. Luckily, you can stay on these boxes and do that. Oh, Patrick. Hi, Patrick. Patrick! Hi, SpongeBob. Do you know what a poop deck is? I'm supposed to be scrubbing it. Gotta love that. Hey, pair of underwear, thank you. And straw bubbles, too. So that's pretty clear what we're gonna need going forward. Okay, only 40 doubloons left, too. It's really awesome. Oh, God. Careful. Careful, dude. Careful. Gotta follow your own advice. So much for that. We're almost dead. Okay. Well, thankfully we got 2 lives. Yeah, that's not good, actually. The fact that I didn't do any lives grind before I did this. Because, yeah, what I did was I literally just put a password to unlock everything, basically, because I was sick and tired of having to, redo boss fights just to make the final battle appear when I already did the boss fight. Okay, down to 1 life now. So how do I get to that underwear up there? Okay, I guess you would have had to keep the bounce bubble this far. Oh well, my bad. I'm just talking about so many things at once. Okay, so going into the fact that that a large part of this game is a reference to Shanghaied or You Wish. That's actually gonna come back in the end of this game. Hint, hint, wink, wink. So you can probably tell what I'm talking about if you saw the episode Shanghai. But more on that. I actually saw the full version, like the full aired version, original airing version of it. It's called You Wish, on the first 100 episodes DVD collection, which I just got recently for the first time. And I'm talking about the 2009 release too. So I got 10 years after it came out, and I did not regret my purchase because I basically, I paid $30 to see You Wish as it aired originally on TV, and I do not regret it whatsoever because it was freaking awesome seeing it as it originally aired way back in the day. Because honestly, I don't know why they don't air it like that on reruns. Well, I guess they do actually because they have to air the Gary episode with it. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Do I want to go down here? Maybe not. I swear there's a way I could go back there, so I need to... Oh god. Ah! Dang it, I don't know how I was going to avoid that. Well, besides going on the lower platform, but I didn't really have time to react to it. Okay, what does this lead to? Underwear, I like that. Can we... Yes, we can. We can jump up here. Thank you. Hey, it's Sandy! Bounce bubbles again, thank you! Sandy! Howdy, SpongeBob, it sure is good to see you. I don't take orders from a no-good pirate. Stay back, you old ghost, because I got a knuckle sandwich with your name on it. Oh man, I really want to make a video someday, like just directly comparing the console version and the handheld version. Would you guys like to see that? Oh god. Ah! Dang it! Oh, there I go into the dungeon again. Well, while I'm down here, do I get lives or underwear? Please? 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 Okay, I guess not. Fine. Oh, well, there's underwear up here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Although, I'm willing to bet I'm probably gonna get game over, honestly. And that wouldn't surprise me if I did. But I want to at least get all the doubloons before I do that, so that way I can just go through the rest of this by myself without, you know... Oh god. Ah! Without commentating, so that way I can do it faster, basically, and have more lives. Because the thing is, like, the very end of this game, the final boss, is actually pretty challenging. Well, it is the first time, at least, to play. It took quite a few lives for me to get through it, so... Not looking forward to... Oh, wait. Okay, so I see. So we want to go right this time. Okay, there we go. And moving on, finally. Okay. Oh my god! Wow, okay. That's quite the surprise there, jeez. Expect that. Okay, so you bounce up here. Fortunately, there's no chompas in that hole. But there's one in the upper hole. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Okay, 135 doubloons, here we go. I think we got 2 more friends to rescue, actually. Oh. We got, so this owner sign, yeah, appears pretty much everywhere, so that's also another reference to Shanghai, but the fact that we have a fireplace here probably means we're getting close to the upper deck, actually. That's pretty good. Oh god. Avoid the pirate ghost at all costs. Including your booty! Haha, I bet people are missing that, yeah. I guess, whether you like, the console version, well, the Dutchman's Graveyard on the console version or not, so you gotta at least, commend the booty jokes in that one. Because this one definitely doesn't have them, they're definitely not here, unfortunately, which is sad, but oh well. Okay, so yeah, I gotta stack a bounce bubble again for that part. Stack bubble, bounce it, bouncing bubbles for that part. And hey, look at that! We have all 150 doubloons, which means we have all 1,800 doubloons in the entire game. We are done collecting doubloons for the entire game. Awesome. And more importantly, hey, speaking of doubloons and booty, Mr. Krabs. Ahoy, SpongeBob. Thank goodness you found me. I have to go back and open the Krusty Krab before I lose more customers. Yeah, fair enough. Hans will take you there, though. Hans Transport is highly recommended. I highly recommend it, folks. Squidward! Oh no, you found me. I was enjoying the peace and quiet. Okay, first you're complaining that we got you into this mess, and now you're not. Well, now you complain about us rescuing you. Well, at least you're not going down to the fly of despair, Squidward. Yep, he had to do it one more time, and get rescued by Hans. Okay. Well, I think I know what's coming. I think it's pretty clear what's coming up next. So, here we are, the final battle of the game with the Flying Dutchman. Ah, you're back again. What do you want? I've rescued all my friends, and now I'm here for my wish, Mr. Flying Dutchman, sir. You landlubber, I'll teach you not to mess with the scariest, rottenest, meanest pirate of them all. Okay, here we go. Final battle of the game. Now, to fight the Flying Dutchman, basically, you have to avoid his, nostril flare move is what I'm gonna call it. Oh god. Apparently it goes back and forth. Interesting. Okay, so when the Flying Dutchman is going back and forth between between edges of the screen, you can actually walk through, like, walk directly through him. He won't hurt you. But once he gets to the other side of the screen, he's gonna shoot his nostril flare attack at you. At that point, you can stun with the bubble to prevent him from, you know, doing the move. And then he's gonna make some barrels fall down. Hence the name of the level, rolling out the barrel. And that's actually a way of attacking him, because you have to hit the barrels with the karate glove, and they have to hit him, basically. You have to hit the barrels into him, if that makes any sense. Like, reflect the barrels back at him. But in order to get him to that particular segment, you have to hit him with the bubbles. Oh god. Oh god, I just died. Okay, I have one more life. Alright, I'm still probably gonna lose this either way. But here we go. So if you hit him before he manages to hit you with nostril flare, you can go straight to the barrel attack without having to dodge his nostril flare, his nostril flame attack, as I call it, whatever it is. I don't know what to call it. I'm sorry. Oh god. So basically at this point we are dodging barrels and attacking him, and I keep on forgetting to use the stupid bubbles because I keep on getting distracted by his nostril, by the flare move. Okay, there you go. That's how you hit him. You have to chop the barrels right into him. Okay, come on. It's a lot harder than the console version of Final Battle. I give it that. It's a lot more exciting of a battle too. Okay, here you go. Ah, dang it! Crap. And they cannot be. Also, if they start rolling, then you cannot. Then hitting them will do no good because they'll just break. Okay, here we go. What? Oh, come on! I so hit it there. Well, I'm probably gonna get a game over here and have to redo the entire level over again. Not surprising me. Yep, there we go. Okay, I will meet you guys back at the final boss. Here we go. Okay, so get those normal bubbles, then start spamming them right at him before he has a chance to use that nostril flare attack. He might still get around to it, but just make sure, above all else, you're just hitting him with the barrels. And then, yeah. The thing is, like, playing this on crap. Yeah, you don't have to. Well, I guess you could use the boots. That would allow you to use the. Oh crap. Oh god, it's like it throws me off the fact that like it keeps on making the Dutchman invisible. That's the biggest problem. Like he's not supposed to be invisible basically. Like when he's on the left side especially, or just on the side of the. Oh, and I keep on like get my controls mixed up too. Like I'm trying to. Like switching between using the bubbles and the karate glove. That also throws me off in this battle. Otherwise, it's a pretty good battle actually. It's I don't want to say reminiscent of the Donkey Kong Country battle with the King K. Rool, but still, it's pretty good one. All things considered. And eventually he starts introducing another move too later on in the battle. It's like a kind of like a sonic wave attack sort of, where he roars at you, and it's and you have to like duck under in order to avoid it basically. It's like after like I think 4 or 5 hits or something like that. I really hate the fact that it keeps on making him yeah, okay, so there's that move, and it basically kind of stuns you for a few seconds. So we gotta avoid that. And he's gonna use it right after we hit him with the bubbles. So just be ready for that, and then otherwise you'll be fine. Okay. Okay, here we go. Duck, and then get the barrels at him. Okay, not quite. If it starts rolling, just don't bother with it. Just avoid it, because you're not gonna be able to. Because you're only gonna break it once you hit it with the bubbles. Okay, here we go. Duck. Come on. Ah. It's not an easy fight, okay? If you're having trouble with this, I don't blame you, because I am too. Like, even when I'm not recording, I have trouble with this battle. Okay. There we go, there's one. But seriously, it's so stupid that the character, like sprites keep on disappearing, like when you're playing this on the GameCube. Come on! Like, that just hinders the enjoyment of the game, basically, when it keeps on doing it like that, especially when you're trying to, you know, fight a boss. Go. Yes! Alright, finally we did it! Oh my god. It took like only 5 tries, but 5 painful tries at that. Oh man, great fight though, great fight. Arrgh, you defeated me. I suppose I must grant you your wish now. Yep, this is what I'm talking about. You actually get to pick between 1 and 3 wishes. I think it's 3 wishes, isn't it? Wish I was a success. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wow, there's a lot of wishes to choose from. So you get to choose. I wish I was a success. I wish I had start my own cartoon show. That's a good one. Friends and I could start our own video game. I have to pick this one, but I want to look at the others. I wish I was the toughest sponge in them all, Bikini Bottom. I wish we had our own rock band. I wish we all had new haircuts. I wish I was a success. I wish I was the star of my own cartoon show. Yeah. Wow, there's a lot of wishes to choose from. Okay, these are all good though. Like, I want to see like all of these, and you can in like some playthroughs of this, but like I'm pretty sure. Well, okay, let's go with the obvious one first. The cartoon one's also his own cartoon thing is, yeah, it'd be good to see that too. But yeah, I have to go with the video game one because the thing is, check this out. I wish my friends and I could star in our own video game. It gives you a screenshot, Legend of Lost Spatula. Like, isn't that awesome or what? And of course, the Flying Dutchman was the final boss of that game too. Very cool stuff. Very cool. But there you go. We get the credits. I could have swore you could see like the other endings, but whatever. Oh man, that final battle gave me a lot of trouble. Like it should too. It's the final battle of the game. But yeah. Anyways, final thoughts on the game. This is a very underrated classic on the Game Boy Advance. This is an underrated gem. Like, to me, this is a masterpiece of a SpongeBob 2D platformer. And it is this to me is the best out of all 2D side-scrolling SpongeBob games. Like, Super Sponge GBA, like the fact that it has SpongeBob SquarePants as the title screen in that game, that to me makes it the perfect like starter SpongeBob 2D platformer. And it's like the most simple of a SpongeBob game you can get, which makes just the title of the show being the perfect name for that game. But for this one, yeah, this to me is just the best out of all the 2D side scores we played. Now, this is really confusing because it says, yeah, you have to get all the balloons to get all the endings, but I did. I got all of them. And I had to put in the password obviously to have 100%. But the thing is, like, I had 100%. I had all the doubloons. It was showing 100% on all the levels, so I don't know why it again said, oh, you have to collect all the doubloons to see all the endings. But like, I don't know. Yeah, this game is flawed, okay? I'm not gonna deny it has flaws. It's a really great game, as a SpongeBob game and as a video game on its own, but it has major flaws, and one of them is the password system. Like, it's ridiculous how you enter a password in, and it will, you know, it's password that the game gave you, and it still ends up being the wrong password, and you have to like redo something previously that you already did when you previously played the game in order to actually get the proper password. I don't know, it's just really dumb, the password system. So your best bet to get the actual 100% is to play straight through the entire game in one sitting. That's the only way you're gonna see like the extra endings, basically. Otherwise, you have to play through rolling over the barrel like 6 times or so, just get to see all those endings. But honestly, I would not recommend doing that. I would just recommend go ahead and seeing them on YouTube. But either way, my throat's tired from doing all this talking. I've been recording for like 45 minutes here, and yeah, it was a long, tiring finale, and I'm ready to move on to the next game. Well, not right away, obviously. I need to take a break from recording, but either way, this has been Revenge of the Flying Dutchman Game Boy Advance. Next up, we have Employee of the Month, the second of the Aw Games hexology, because Employee Month came in between the Game Boy Advance and the console versions of Revenge of the Flying Dutchman, so that's why we're doing a totally separate game in between the Game Boy Advance and the console version. So, yeah, see you guys next time for Employee of the Month. Thank you. Goodbye. Oh, but before we go, let's go ahead and take a look at the alternate endings of this game. Now, I couldn't find a video of just the alternate endings on YouTube, so I have footage from Final Boss Games All Bosses video where they took on all the bosses of this game, and they happen to show all the alternate endings at the end here. So I wanted to thank them for the footage for this to get these alternate endings. So it's gonna look different than my usual gameplay, but here we go. So first we have, I wish it was the toughest sponge in all Bikini Bottom. So obviously we're gonna get a screenshot of Muscle Bob Buff Pants from, well yeah, from the episode, Muscle Bob Buff Pants. And we have Rock Band, which wish it would come true in Krabby Road actually, season 6, but not one of the better episodes, but still. And of course, haircuts, gotta love it, gotta love it. I love Sandy's haircut there, that's awesome. I wish I was a success. And on the chart, it shows that he's actually a failure, as you can see on the. It's just so hilarious. Okay, and then finally, starting my own cartoon. Yep, and screenshot of the title screen that didn't show. And then finally, the one that I already showed, which is the video game one. So, yeah, that's all the alternate endings. And anyways, again, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. Bye.